Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition here on our Star Trek colony. So we've been busy upgrading, building, stressing dupes out, and then de-stressing them, and all kinds of stuff. we're getting there. So right now, oxygen is good in the base. We've got a hydrogen layer we got to take care of. Water is good in the base. We have a water source that is warm. It will not last long, but we have a plan for that. It'll last long enough. And then, of course, wastewater, we are moving this direction, and we're going to be dumping into here. Now, this is going to be our power, hydrogen and ethanol, which means we need to get some major farms going for our arbor trees. Now, the problem with arbor trees is, one, they need a 15 to 40 degree temperature. That's fine down here. We have that. Two, if we put them into these things or into irrigated plots, they need polluted water and dirt. Now, dirt is not a problem. We have tons of it on this map. Polluted water won't be a problem. We'll have polluted water from our bathrooms here. And we've got this vent. Problem is that this vent is at negative 17. And if we put that into a tile, these won't grow because they need at least 15. So we have to heat this up before we put it into there. So by default, the first thing we're probably going to do is rethink our line here and use any polluted water coming out of the base into the farm first. So I'm thinking that it's probably going to be smart to build our farms down here where it's excuse me, where it's warmer, but take our polluted water to the farm first. So how are we going to do? Well, I think, let me see how, yeah, this isn't going to be too long. So we can cancel that build and we can cancel that build. What we can do is we can punch down to the bottom. We can do the same thing with this, punch it down to the bottom. All right, now, farms. A farm room, I wish it could be bigger, but a greenhouse could be 96 tiles. No, it doesn't, it can be any direction, any size, 96 tiles. These things are picky because they need a lot of space. So in a 96 tile room, as an example, if we just pick that at 63, 61, 69, we could go this far, but eventually we'll want to automate it, which means we need 4 high. We could go that far. So, of course, I'm pointing with my finger. That doesn't work for you. While I hold this, what it does is it means we can put the existing arbor trees we have, we would dig out, up, not down, of course, and we could place one more and still have room for the farming station. And that would provide automation. So that's kind of how big our farms need to be. So obviously we're not going to do anything there. So let's reverse that. So let's see. There's not enough room over here for it. As you can see, we only get to 90 tiles. 84 tiles, I mean. So that won't work. Although, ideally it's the right temperature over here. We could put in some farms. They won't be max size, but it's better than nothing. First question is, do we have... Nope, we don't. Alright, well, we know what we're researching next. We did say we were going to research this next. That's what we're researching next. We need that. The hydroponic farm. Okay. Now, ideally, of course, we could skip that totally. What's the bonus on it? So, let's look at a natural one. We did this on another map. It doesn't work the best, but it does work. So, what is our cycle time? That's it. Okay, life cycle is 18 cycles. If it is in a planter, still says 18 cycles. Am I reading this wrong? Does it say here? Okay, so what is the farm cycle? Okay, 4.5 cycles is the growth requirement. But what's the difference? What is the difference in the site, or is there a difference? I thought there was a difference to where if you put it in a aqua tile, that the growth cycle is shorter. But this doesn't tell you how much. Will it tell me if I go to the research thing and I look at it? No, it doesn't go from here. So if I it would be I don't know, is it a building? We got agriculture, farming here. So it's obviously not that. Media, disease, equipment, systems. That's just the food that doesn't help at all. This menu is... What's it called? It is a hydroponic farm. Hydro. Hydrogen vent, hydrogen propulsion, hydro. There we go. Alright. So it doesn't tell me any information. Useless! This is probably where you have to go to the online wiki and see what is the effect, because my question and why I'm looking at this is, should I do a hydroponic farm using polluted water to speed up the growth process, since it is going to be our primary power supply, or should I create ranches and focus on having pips just plant the things, and then they grow naturally, not requiring dirt, not requiring fertilization, and not requiring polluted water, and they just grow natural, like this one. Yeah, there's nothing here. Well, it says additional domestic growth will take it to... Oh, it's right here in front of my face. So, wild growth is 18 cycles. Yeah, it's worth it. Okay, we know what we're gonna do. Research complete already? Really? Food? No. No, it's not. What do you mean research is... Oh, because you finished the one, but not the other. Okay, never mind. I get you. Tricky. Okay, I'm not worrying about the dupes because they're just doing their things, building and stuff. They're working on this mainly, and that's fine. Food is barely keeping up. If we need to, we'll grab some more excellent plants. This thing growing branches. It's supposed to be 6 auto harvest. Okay. Alright, well, anyways. So they won't be as big, but we could put some farms here, and we can put some farms over in this area. question is do we keep it dirt in between and put some pips in there anyways, because pips feed on them? Or do we replace the dirt and put tiles? Let's put tiles. All right, let's plan out our farms. So we're going to start from the very bottom. Obviously, you know, we have a problem down here because, you know, the neutronium is not even. So here would be our bottom. Probably want a recycler here. On this side, this one's got to stick up to 3 high, doesn't it? You just had to do that. It gives a bunch of wasted space over here. Let me think. Thinking. We're going to dump this water over this direction anyways. So this one would have to be higher. We'd want to do that, and then we'd want to do the second layer. So we might as well. We don't want to dig in here yet. We want to dump it this way. So we don't want to dig here yet. We want to dig here. And then we'll go ahead and dig that out. And that out. And then we'll put our tiles in, and then we'll dump the water over. Yes, okay. We have a plan. Problem is that doesn't let me plan my farm. We're doomed! Well, we can plan the second level. We know where this level's going to be. It's going to be here because of this one neutronium that has to stick up. So, arbor trees 3 high. So that would be our next level. 2, 3, and that would be the top. Technically, we don't even have to build these. We just need to do that. And that. That works. Okay, so this is the door. We have a station here. First arbor tree there. Now this is the problem. Second. Should we make vertical farms? I know, I'm ignoring everything the dupes do, and we're just concentrating on this. What if we made a vertical farm? Because I'm thinking about automation. Eventually, we're going to have this. And we can do a vertical, or we can do horizontal, or whatever. The problem is it has a range. So let's say that this block is that device, right? That means it can reach 4, 5 tiles each direction. So if it was here, it would reach... We're just going to box it in so that we can see. It would reach all of this, right? And the reason I say that is because, you know, if we were to put an arbor tree in here, you know, let's say we put an arbor tree here, boing, we put one here, and we put one here, right? That means this thing can harvest 3 arbor trees, like this. I guess that's the way it would go, right? Just cancel. That means a door would be right here. I guess our farming station could be over here somewhere. Just trying to think. Yeah, I think this is how we need to do it, is we have to plan it in 3s, like this. And so that means the same thing down here, right? There would be one here, and then one here, and one here. Alright, well... How big is this? Sometimes the problems. I don't want to dig this out yet, but I want to see how big this room is. So it'd be that big. 48 tiles. We could take it all the way to here. Okay. That's fine. Alright. We got our thing though. The other one we need is the oops. That one. Okay. Let's come up here. How we doing? I see some things built, but other things not. We'll get there eventually. Hey, we can get some joy seeds. We can get some rest. We get rocketry. We'll take the joy. Do we have any skills? Yes, we do. So... this gives me the fertilizer crafting. This gives me the biotin. I don't want that yet. We're gonna give you that, and then we'll focus down here on improved carrying and strength. Yep. Okay. Cool. So you guys are all working. This, we're still just doing all of our aluminum. That's fine. As we dig it out, we're collecting lots. You guys are working here. Almost done. That's good. And we're starting over here. Alright, cool. So this gives us our hydroponic farms. So one's going to go there. No, we can't put it on the Neutronium. Arg! One there, one there, one there. It's kind of a problem, isn't it? Wasted space here. What are we going to do with this space? Ugh. Neutronium are frustrating. We'd have to raise this up all one more level so that we could do that. And then raise this up one more as well. Alright, well, that's what we're going to do because that's all we can do. So, you know, what can we do? Nothing. We still need to build all this first. Okay. We'll get it figured out, don't worry. Alright, so if that's one, it's going to reach to there. It would actually be here. I'm just going to tag it. There we go. It's going to reach to here. Alright, so where would we put the other one? Well, ideally, we would just continue our farm like that, which means it would be here. And that gives coverage for that whole thing, but it doesn't give us... oh, it does give us room for a micronutrient thing right here. Fortunately, it's only 3 high, it'll fit. Okay, cool. Well, we know what we're going to do there. So we probably want to dig that, and that before we dig down. Cool, and we'll get those. Awesome. All right, well, anyways, that's our first plan. It's going to need water. So the water's going to go like that. And the water's going to go like that. This is polluted water, so this is where our polluted water journey comes in from up here. I'm going to cancel that one. There we go. All right, we've got a place for our polluted water to go. Cool. That'll be our first farm setup. Now, what's going on up here? Oxygen, we're okay. We're still getting lots and lots of hydrogen in the base. Yeah. How do we fix this? We can't! We're even pushing hydrogen into the base. That's the problem. Oh, my goodness. We're not using enough power to do anything, you know. We should have lots of this. Hey, look at that. We're starting to build up, so we can start on our primary support lines like that. We might as well. We're gonna come this way and out the base. Okay, gonna be another one here. And then there'll be one down here. Out. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll still keep pounding away, but at least that gets us, you know, we're planning. We're going in the right direction. Okay, so we're building up here, we're building down there, we're building everywhere we don't necessarily need to. I'm going to change these to a 5. Same thing with all of that. That too. Keep these at a 6. That at a 5. Alright, yeah, we'll move all that to a 5. We'll move those to a 5 because I want to focus over here. And then this needs to be a 7. We don't necessarily, well, their pipe goes through there, so I'll keep that as is. All right, and then we would need this one first. So, yeah, we'd come in like that. Change those to a 6 for now. Let's not do any of this yet, because we're going to try to push the water out. So that means we need to dig that way to create a path for the water. I'm not going to come down. Oh, well, we already did. That's a problem. We're going to deconstruct that. Let's cancel all of that. And then we'll put a block here, and we'll get this water out. So we'll do that. Cool. All right. Well, I think we've been piddling around all kinds of things. I don't know where we're at on our timing, but we are slowly getting there. Unfortunately, there's still nowhere for this to go, bathroom-wise. Got a little bit more here, and we'd have to get it all the way down to at least this block before it says, hey, we can send water that direction. Alright, well that gives us our ranching. I'm not going to go any further with research for right now. I will get Spock, though, the ability to do something. We'll give you some strength, Spock. You're a Vulcan. You need to have strength. Alright, well, we have a plan. We keep adding to the stuff we need to do, but it's okay. We have 0 stress. We have oxygen in the base. We're keeping up with our food. We'll go ahead and uproot another one of these just to give us a little boost. And we are advancing skills. Scotty. Let me see. Well, I don't need you yet here or anything. I think we're gonna give you that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, he's all happy. Yay. Base still needs a lot of work to get our decor up. But it's not bad. Problem is they still can't breathe. We're doomed. We'll keep this at a 7, so we keep getting aluminum as we mine it out. We need to uproot these so they stop producing radiation where we don't want it, and making it colder, which we don't need. We can uproot that one, and we can uproot this one. We will have to go take the seeds and put them in here. Yeah. So that the little brats don't keep planting them. Because that's what's happening, is they're planting the warts. You gotta love them. Pips are friendly, they're good, but they're also pain in the butt. Right, we're gonna put that there so that when we dump the water, it flows over here. We'll keep this as a pool for now, and at least get this farm up and running off of our polluted water. So, cool. We have so many plants. We can reduce these down. We want them, but they don't need to be a 7. That one should be, though, and this one needs to be a 7 as well. Okay, cool. All right. Wow. I mean, we're making progress, but they've got a long ways to go. So, come on, dupes. What can we speed up? Let's, I mean, we don't have any stress. Let's speed those up. And then let's speed that up. Yeah, let's just speed this up. I know it's a lot to speed up, but let's okay. We're gonna speed that up. We're gonna make that a 1. We're gonna make this all a 1. Let's get the water out first. Yeah, I think that's the smarter thing to do. There we go. Cool. Alright, they're already working on this, blasting through. Because if we can get this pipe down, then our bathrooms will come online. And we can get rid of these. Not a huge need right now, but it is something we're working towards, so. See, they've almost got the pipe done already. Look at that. Plus they'll be able to zip down this really fast. For doing work. Yeah, see? There we go. Pipe done all the way down to here. Cool. Alright. Go, go, go! It already popped our stress up, but, you know, survive. And then we can move our power supply down here for our hydrogen, and we can... I know, we shouldn't be doing this, but, you know, we can put in storage for our hydrogen. How do we want to do that? Are we going to need more than that? No, we won't need more. So if we were to put it, if we were just to do it here, it's a lot to dig out. But we could do one there, one there, one there, and one there. We'll do those 3. Yeah. We'll do the 3. Okay. That, that, and that. That, that, that. That direction. And then we just gotta figure out where we want to put the backup oxygen thing, because I don't want it here. Well, we want it somewhere where our water source, well, our water source is going to be cleared down here. So, you know, we may put it down here somewhere. And then we the hydrogen we'll just pump into these tanks for storage, and we'll use it as well as needed, but we'll have a backup. We will need also liquid reservoir storage for all of this. So we got to figure out where we want to put that as well, and where we want to put our refinery for the wood to turn into ethanol. It's obviously going to go here, but you know, we got to figure all that out. So let me see. We're gonna have a lot of pipes right here. We gotta be careful. If we were to put... I would say move it up. We have a storage, storage, and a storage. And we did this. Like that. And then right next to it, we have our refinement of ethanol distillers, which we can barely build, but we could, because these can be automated. So we did one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and we can, oh, we need it, we need space for the auto machine. So that means we need to raise that to one higher to make room for the auto machine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Could be something like that. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna hold off on planning all of that, because we don't have the resources to put everything together, but that's where it would go. And then the only thing we need to figure out is all of this. Where are we going to put our trunk line? Really don't want it here. I might put it back here. So it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, right? And that way they're not traveling next to it. So, yeah. I guess what we can do is we just want buildings. Let's say it's going to come straight down this, right? So we would want that block and that block. So we want to cancel that block, and we want to cancel that block. And we'll put it in place now, just so we know where they are. So those would be there. And then we can have our trunk go up the back of this. They'll be able to build it all. And we'll go up and we'll put in our power converters up here for the lights to come out. All right, we got a plan. Cool. And then, you know, we'll figure out what to do with these other geysers and automate them eventually and all that good stuff. But for now, we are going to choose a dupe and then end this episode. Operating machinery 3, ugly crier, and athletics, and your character. We have a couple hatches, I think, but I'm also interested in this. Should we not? We can barely support the food as is, so this would be tricky. I guess the first thing I gotta figure out though is what could be her name. Star Trek. Always the problem. We have so few female characters in Star Trek. Well, actually, there's quite a bit. You know what? She looks happy. She looks fun. She is going to be Tilly. Oops, I'm not typing. Tilly. I forget which Star Trek version it is. What is it? Star Trek. Discovery. I think. Because Tilly's fun and happy. That perfect. And she's mechanical. And she's caring. Love it. Welcome to the colony. If you're not a Star Trek fan, you probably have no idea what he's talking about. What in the world? Anyways, thank you for joining me today. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.